Hey guys, it's Moody here, and today I'm also kind of wearing a bit of Elsa-inspired things because I felt like doing purple eyeshadow and putting my hair in a braid, although I'm not too big of a fan of braids. But I'm also wearing my Aegislash shirt, and that's the one where I combine the Aegislash and the Hylian Shield and Master Sword together into one. And if you're interested in buying that, the link is always in the description to my Redbubble if you're I can't speak today, and this is why we need to record more, but what ended up happening is that I'm currently in school, and I have a lot going on, and I actually don't have a Pokemon with me today to represent up in here because my room got repainted, and I didn't put my plushies up yet. So, I'm sorry to disappoint those who were looking forward to it, and other than that, I decided last night, on a whim, let's check out the ORAS OU ladder. The day is coming so close. I am getting both games. Before anyone else asks, I'm getting both games. So the day is nearing, and I feel like I wanted to finally, get a head start and kind of check out the meta. Of course, the meta is right now Mega Salamence, from what I gather. It's like Mega Salamence, Magnezone. I've seen Magnezone a lot, Sylveon a lot. But my favorite Mega that came out in ORAS so far is Mega Gallade, so I tried very hard to make a somewhat decent team based around it, and the problem I've had recently is that I don't have very good knowledge of OU, but you can always correct my mistakes, and feel free to do that. So if you guys enjoy this, please leave a like, and enjoy the ORAS Showdown until we finally get to the Wi-Fi stage, which will be in maybe about a week, because the game comes out literally like a week from now. So hopefully you guys enjoy that long introduction. Also, as you can tell, I got a little layout going on here, which I love. The Average Joe made it for me on commission, so if you're curious about wanting your own type of layout, graphics, whatever, I will leave his link in the description as well. I love it. You guys might not because it's pink, and I know that some guys really don't like pink, but I love it because, what can I say, I'm a female. So, here we go. We're going to go into the ORAS ladder. And before you ask me, this is Showdown. So, and then I also did make a video on how to get the way my layout is made. I also made a video on how to get that, which is also, somewhere on my channel. Maybe in the description. Description might have a lot of links. It usually does. Also has all my social media. So, right here, I didn't even go over what my team was, but I had Gallade, Heatran, Latios, Scizor, Thundurus, and Sylveon. I love Sylveon so much. You guys don't even understand. I love Sylveon so much right now. And Scizor is kind of really vital to have because of all the fairies running around, because of Mega Salamence probably dominating the metagame right now. So Ferrothorn, easily the most annoying thing right now, but if I had to go for leads, potentially could be Greninja. If they predict me to lead off with Heatran, could be Ferrothorn to set up hazards, and because he has Ferrothorn and Heatran, that leads me to think that he's not going to be a Stealth Rocker Heatran. Maybe Scarfed, although I have not seen that in years. And then obviously his Mega is Sceptile. So, we're going to tell this guy good luck, have fun. Now, usually if they have Greninja, they lead off with Greninja when they see Heatran, because they just assume that Heatran is going to be the lead. Now, I kind of want to lead off with Thundurus, predicting that, and then kind of go from there. Also, because Thundurus is fast, it can paralyze literally anything on his team with priority Thunder Wave, and that's also a really good thing to have. And I really think that's what I might go for right now. And the reason I really want to keep Thundurus on is he leads off with Sceptile, which I guess is alright. Now, as we all know, it gets Lightning Rod. However, if he Megas, then I could just HP Ice him, and it's pretty much dead. I can't say that I'm way too familiar with the Sceptile, but I'm going to HP Ice. Now, like I said, I'm really iffy on what Sceptile runs. The regular Sceptile set I've seen carried Leaf Blade, and the crit really didn't matter. I'm actually surprised that I know Thundurus is fast, but I know Sceptile is really fast, but it's good to get that first KO on his Mega. So, Mega out, and then we just have less to deal with. So, right now, if I had to guess, he's probably going into Ferrothorn. I think Ferrothorn is his best option because HPS is going to do nothing to it, and so are my Thunderbolts. They're pretty much going to do nothing. And I should probably start the timer. I'm going to start the timer on everything for the... By the way, I did ladder a bit. Alright, I did ladder a bit. Why are you not starting timer unless you're lagging? Oh, okay. So we have... inactivity timer. I can easily go for the HPS here just as well, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to want to do that though, because he's probably going to have HPS on his Zapdos, and in which case I could go into Sylveon, which is Special Wall. It's not really going to do much to it, or I can go into Heatran and kind of hope to set up Stealth Rocks if I get the opportunity. And we're going to go for the Heatran route because I really don't think that Zapdos can do much to me other than Thunderbolt, which actually does a decent amount, but I find it really, really in my best interest to actually get off Stealth Rock because he has Zapdos, and then all the switching that he's going to do is going to benefit that. But he kind of took a risk there because I have, what do you call it? The Belief Thundurus also has the ability Volt Absorb, but I run Prankster because of the... But whatever. I am rambling. I'm going for the Stealth Rock. And he's, whatever, he's going to Thunderbolt me, which is kind of obvious. And then at this point, I could go into Latios, outspeed, because I am Scarfed. So I'm definitely going to outspeed. I kind of needed a Scarfer on this team, just something really, really fast. So I kind of just chose Latios for that. And the problem right now is that I really don't have much for electric type attacks, I guess. But we'll see how much Latios takes from it because he resists it. And he just goes for the Defog. I wish I had something with competitive. Milotic, Mega Milotic, please come out. Please. Like, you guys don't know how much I want that to happen. So, assuming he carries Defog, he's clearly defensive. I could go for the Draco, or I could predict him to switch into something like Ferrothorn. And I'm going to go back into Heatran predicting the Ferrothorn to come out. Give me the Ferrothorn! Whenever I do things right, I just get so excited because this is the thrill I've been wanting from this game for a long, long time, and it's just not been there for a long time, and that's why I went to like VGC, and it's really nice to have that. So I'm just setting up the Stealth Rock here, choose to stay in, set up his Leech Seed, which is kind of, I guess it's alright, but I can easily just go for the Lava Plume, although I really don't think he's going to stay in, as he doesn't, goes into Zapdos, but at least I will be able to get off some damage. That actually did a lot. One more would kill, so now he's stuck between the option of, that did 46%. There's still a chance it could KO if it was like min-max, so he's stuck between the option of defogging, roosting, or attacking me. I really think attacking me is the last thing he's going to do, and he's going to defog, and then I'm just going to end up lava pluming, and it takes it out. So it was really on the edge of not being able to, which is what I was worried about, but I kind of had to stay in and take that risk, really. I think that, if anything, he might have roosted or defogged. He defogged, and now he goes into Greninja. Greninja gives me so many problems because the only water resist I have on my team is Latios, which is also weak to Dark, which is Greninja's secondary typing. And the question is whether I kind of want to sack off my Heatran right now. Or maybe he's going to over-predict and do something like U-turn out, expecting Latios. Now, I really think that because I... Actually, see... The one mistake I really made so far is not noticed. I know he had Heatran, but I wasn't actually in the back of my mind. But I'm going to Earth Power out on the off chance that, you know, he wanted to go for Dark Pulse. I really didn't have much to resist it. So now I can go to my Latios. My Latios, I mean, that's going to make it obvious that I'm Scarfed. Unless for some reason he just doesn't see it, but I'm just going for the Draco Meteor. If he goes into Ferrothorn, which he does, and I miss, the missing happens a lot, but we're just gonna go, it's gonna give us an opportunity to get our Gallade out right now. And then after I get out my Gallade, I can use this opportunity to Mega. And he goes for a Thunder Wave, and I forgot to carry that. Which is going to suck, but I'm going to have to just Mega. And does he have anything to really resist? No, not really. He doesn't really have anything to resist a close combat, so there's no reason for me not to just Parahacks. Hello. Oh, I remember. That's the reason why I didn't want to play this game sometimes, because Parahacks. But we're just going to get rid of this. And that actually does not get rid of it, surprisingly enough, because Ferrothorn is bulky. And I take Leech Seed. He probably has Protect on. Probably has Leech Seed, Thunder Wave, Stealth Rock, maybe Protect, or an attacking move. Attacking move would be more likely, honestly. But there's no reason for you to just close combat again. Excuse me. Close combat will get rid of it. Unfortunately, Gallade is pretty useless to me right now. He's very useless to me being paralyzed. So depending on what he goes into next, literally could be anything and it won't matter. So in this case, I'm just going for the Shadow Sneak because I'm basically fodder. Can we not get paralyzed? But some people might question why I put Shadow Sneak on there. It's literally there for priority. Like, I know Gallade is really fast, but Shadow Sneak has, surprisingly enough, helped me in a bunch of situations. Sometimes against Scarf Pokemon and Latias, and it's surprising how much it's helped me. So that's something that I kind of want to keep on it. Once again, I can go into Latios freely now. The only other resist he has is Heatran. So, I'm going to go into Latios. If he decides to keep Greninja, which, I mean, he really should, it's kind of risky expecting him to switch into Heatran right now, but I don't know. I have a feeling he knows I'm Scarfed, or he's going to take the risk. Or I should take the risk. But the thing is, if he goes into Heatran, I can just go into Sylveon. Sylveon's not really going to take much from that. So, I mean, I'm just going to go for the Draco. No, he switches! I should have gone with the Gut Instinct, went for Surf! Should have gone with the Gut, but he has Balloon. So, at least we popped it. Not that it really matters, because nothing on my team really has a thing that really makes it matter. So, Sylveon. Yeah, Sylveon. Unless they carry Steel-type attacks now, which they haven't for a while. But yeah, Sylveon. Sylveon takes like nothing. Sylveon is like my bro. I just love... Except I can't really do much to it at all. That's the only problem. I can only really like stall it realistically. And just, I'm just gonna wish. They carry Flash Cannon now. So here I kind of have to just go into Latios. He attacks me, whatever, I come in with full health. Nothing else he can do to me. So I really should have gone with my Gut Instinct. So he can Flash Cannon me, I gain back Wish Health, so that's good. Now, I was going to say I could Trick, but that's actually going to hinder me. But that would be really stupid to do. I have a feeling Greninja's coming in. He obviously knows... At this point, with the way he's switching, he knows I'm Scarfed. He has to. He has to, though. The only thing is that Heatran's going to give me problems for everything else on this team. Unless I go for Surf. Surf it is! It's like... My gut instinct is telling me he's going to switch into Greninja. Okay. Well, that actually didn't even do that much. And I get a Spadef drop. I'm just going to go for a Surf again. There's nothing I can do unless I want to predict him to go into Greninja. But even Greninja doesn't want to take that type of damage because it's pretty frail. So, Greninja... Oh, Conkeldurr. I'll take it. That was a crit. I feel bad. Conkeldurr is also pretty bulky, so... Sylveon, you are my fodder right now because, unfortunately, you're going to die coming into Stealth Rock. So, we're just going to see what he goes for. And then, Sylveon, you dead. And he's going to go for Poison Jab. Now, I really want to go into Scizor, but the problem is that Heatran's around. And Heatran being around poses a huge problem for, like, everything else. However, Thundurus could actually help me a lot right now. Take a lot from, freaking Stealth Rock. Nice 25% there, but I could just, Thunderbolt because it hits neutral for Heatran, super effective Greninja, so he's probably going to end up staying in. It does 32. It still is not going to be enough to kill it. That is not going to be enough to kill it. And the thing is that I feel like I really, really, really need Thundurus right now. But I do also still have Latios around, so Latios will be able to kind of take care of that. So we're just going to end up going for the Thunderbolt here, because nothing else I can do. If I switch out and come in again, it's literally fodder because I died to Stealth Rock, so I have to go for the Thunderbolt here. This is actually surprisingly long. I feel like this is going on for a while, so maybe per episode we'll do like 2, depending on how long they go for and whether or not they finish. So that's why I have to turn on timer on these things too, because they take forever, and sometimes the opponents are like, I'm going to wait until the last minute, and then when it's like 10 seconds, I'll pick my move. And I'm going to wait again until it's like 10 seconds, and I'll pick my move. But yeah, I didn't expect that to kill, but Poison Jab is going to kill me. Now, I'm going to go into, like, Latios is my best option right now, and just to go for Surf and kill it, it's the only thing I can do. And he goes for Mach Punch, whatever. The thing is, Latios will survive coming in if I have to switch out to switch up my moves. I am locked into Surf, and that's why Greninja might come in. But I need Latios to take care of the Heatran. The Heatran's not going to come in. The Greninja's going to come in. So it's actually a really close battle. So I'm very much enjoying it. Greninja's going to come in. And I have to go into my Scizor. I just do. If he goes for a Dark type attack, that actually helps because now he won't be resisted to Bullet Punch. I could predict him to switch and just go for U-turn. Thing is, another Dark Pulse will kill me. Heatran is on low health, so 2 Bullet Punches might even kill Heatran. Yes, 2 Bullet Punches should kill Heatran. And Bullet Punch that. The only problem is Greninja's going to come in and resist the Bullet Punch. But we got rid of the Heatran, and now it comes down to how much damage Bullet Punch is going to do, because really there's no reason for me. He forfeited, so we won that battle, and I felt like it continued for a while, so that was a pretty cool battle. Did not show off Gallade as much as I like to, so we're gonna go for another round, and try not to make this too long, although I don't know if you guys prefer longer episodes or shorter episodes, but this guy has probably maybe Mega Sableye. Blissey is going to be a nuisance, so thank God I have Mega Sableye. So I really think my best option right now is just lead off with Heatran, judging from his team. Nothing else really threatens me unless something like Noivern, which might have Taunt. So basically I just have to anticipate that. Now, I can't say that I am too familiar with, Sableye right now, but I do know they carry Taunt. I know they carry Taunt, I know that much, so I think I'm just gonna go for Earth Power, honestly. Just Earth Power, higher damage, get whatever damage off I could, and he ends up being Mega, and he's Calm Mind. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. It's gonna be problematic. Nice gem there, Sableye. But because he's doing that, we're going to have to try and figure out a way around this. So I think I'm just going to go into Scizor and just try and attack it with Bullet Punches, because there's no point in me attacking it from the special side now. There really isn't. And I am very much concerned because recover 2. So, do I want to just U-turn or can... No, because I do not remember my typing, and this is really embarrassing. I know that Sableye, I'm pretty sure, is the one Pokemon that has, like, no weaknesses, if I'm mistaken, but I really have to jog my memory again. And then, Sableye, oh no, he's just weak to Fairy. But he's neutral to a lot of things, so I think if I U-turn, it might not be bad, or I can just stay in and Bug Bite, but, I think I'm just gonna U-turn out and then try and deal with it some other way. That did a... Not even half! Not even half, man. And then go into Sylveon, because he's weak to Fairy, so Hyper Voice should do a lot. Willows me, that's fine. Even if he did Willow me, I have Heal Bell, so Hyper Voice, I think, is the best way for me to deal Ticket 100%! Of course you're gonna recover Stall me. Of course you are. But it's okay, because I did 55%! And when I speak, I had a little saliva drip. But I need to calm myself down. That's what. Venomoth. I guess that's an interesting choice. I am assuming you have... Oh, Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder, that's good. Now, I really don't think I'll need Scizor that much. That's why I'm probably gonna Bullet Punch and just leave him in as Death Fodder unless you want to switch out. That's fine too. Alright, Aggron. Now, this thing might be a problem, because I know this thing is really annoying. I could go into Gallade, but like I don't want to risk taking damage because Gallade really can't afford that. I really want to say I'm going to go into Latios, but Latios can't really do much. And neither can Heatran if he goes for something like Earthquake. He's not going to go for a Steel type attack or a Rock type attack. What are you going to do? You know what? I'm just Bullet Punching. I know it's not doing a lot, but he goes for Thunder Wave, which actually... Alright, I'm glad I didn't switch out because that would have been problematic. So now I kind of feel a bit more safer going into Thundurus, and he sets up Stealth Rock. So this was his Stealth Rocker, which I guess is interesting. And I honestly think Thunderbolt is just the best thing to do right now. Although I really don't feel safe against this thing because obviously it has Rock type attacks. Don't feel safe at all, but I think that I can go into Heatran and kinda just try and set up Stealth Rocks as he goes for Roar. Okay, I wish I had something with Taunt at this rate, but Slash Rock's really not gonna do a lot. I'm just going for the Surf. So you kill it. Alright, that just took care of it easily, except I'm locked into Surf now, so that's problematic. And Surf is really not that good of a move to be locked into with Latios. But if you do have suggestions for things I could change around, you can always let me know. This is literally something I made last night, last minute, and kind of laddered for a couple over the night. But it's really not anything that good. So decides to go for Sleep Powder again. The fact that he paralyzed me, I honestly prefer Para over Sleep. Honestly, as long as it doesn't affect me too much, like it did the last game, hey, here's 2 Paraxes, then, I guess I'll take it. So, come on, Venomoth, why am I battling it? I think I do need to ladder more before I actually make a video. I'm not, like, at the very bottom of the ladder, because I did ladder some, but I'm not, like, 1600s, you know? So, why? He's like, ... I can't believe you switched in. You're gonna Bug Buzz a Scizor. And he has nothing else to resist a Bullet Punch. So, either he stays in or he switches out, which he does here, and he goes into Crobat. That still does a lot. I am happy with that damage. I am very happy with that damage. So, Crobat just died. Venomoth is gonna die if he comes in. And I Bullet Punch him. Maybe Blissey would come out, because I know Noivern's kind of frail and very annoying, but Blissey hasn't been around since 4th or 5th gen, I think. Skarmbliss Core in 4th gen, everyone was so mad until they introduced a lot more powerful fighting types like Terrakion in like 5th gen, 4th gen, 5th gen. Yeah, so many generations I've been playing this game. Honestly, I really feel like I should just stay in and Bullet Punch. It still does a lot. Shadow Ball ends up killing me, which is fine, but this guy's complaining that he's not getting Parahacks right now. This is the reality of Pokemon players. It's hacks because you're not getting Parahaxed. So much luck. But honestly, Latios, like, if I go into... The only thing is if I go into Latios, it's, not that good if he brings in Blissey. I kind of want to go into Heatran, because this thing has, like, what? Boom Burst, Shadow Ball, Dragon-type attack. Probably something that's not too, not really too relevant. And I could just set up my Stealth Rocks, honestly, because I really don't think this thing threatens me. I could be wrong. He just goes for Shadow Ball, which is fine. I can set up Stealth Rocks and then just go for a Lava Plume. If he wants to continue Shadow Ball me, my Heatran is pretty much fodder at this point. Ha! I got the burn. Now I feel bad. But I mean, he was complaining about me not getting Parahacks, so I mean, I kinda feel bad. Oh, and there's Blissey. Blissey's dead to a close combat. He's probably gonna forfeit, or he'll play it out. Not a lot of people play it out, but we're just gonna Lava Plume until he kills me. I feel so bad. He has Charge Beam. Interesting. Very interesting, except alright, I won. So, if you guys want to see more of these, please leave a like, and I would really appreciate it. Also, be sure to follow me on any social media I have in the little box down below. Twitter name is mootypwns. Facebook is mootypwns. Twitch is there. Everything is there if you'd like to follow me. And if you'd like to have a battle, I think I'm going to try and take Showdown battles over this next weekend, depending on what happens to me this weekend, because I have homework / I might get the game early and play the game early. I mean, or ask, because I got connections. But let me know what you guys want to see, want to do, and all that. As always, I love you guys so very much, and I hope you guys understand that. And have a wonderful day, and bye.